This man was originally a talented painter, but his greatest skill wasn't in creating art, it was in making counterfeit money. Anyone who has ever made fake bills knows that to make counterfeit money pass as real, you have to age it to fool bill validators. Tom placed his freshly made counterfeit bills into a teacup, and only after the entire bill was completely soaked did he contentedly fish it out. He then spread the bill flat, and what had been a brand new fake bill was transformed into an old, well-used note. Realizing this method worked, Tom quickly worked with Jack to throw all their counterfeit bills into the tea to soak, then dried them completely. To test whether their fake money could truly fool everyone, they went to an inconspicuous corner store. If the owner couldn't tell the difference, they would go from being bottom feeders to reaching the pinnacle of success. Jack nervously handed the bill to the busy store owner, but what he never expected was that the owner stopped immediately upon receiving the fake money. The owner seemed to sense something was wrong, which terrified Jack. After discovering it was counterfeit, the owner looked at Jack with murderous intent and immediately grabbed his hand. When Tom saw things going wrong, he rushed over and used all his strength to pull Jack out of the crowd, then took advantage of the chaos to hide in a narrow alley. Back home, Tom stared at the counterfeit money in his hand, feeling increasingly troubled. His fake bills had seemed perfect, so why had the owner still detected them? After thinking all night long, Tom finally found the problem. They had been wrong from the very beginning. Genuine Indian currency uses a special cotton fiber paper that feels completely different from ordinary paper and has a unique crisp sound. So as soon as a store owner touches it, they can immediately identify fake bills. But real cotton fiber paper is strictly controlled by the government, making it impossible for them to purchase any. They could only search for similar paper. In just 2 days, the pair had studied every type of paper available on the market, but all of them felt very different from real currency. Then one day, Tom accidentally discovered hope in an advertising brochure. They found that by combining two types of paper together, not only did the feel closely resemble real currency, but even the thickness and sound matched perfectly. So the two got back to work. Jack first bleached the advertising brochure, then printed both sides of the real currency, and finally punched holes and added security strips. A brand new counterfeit bill was created just like that. However, to make their fake money pass as real, they were still missing the most crucial step, color-changing ink. Jack came up with a brilliant idea. He mixed metallic paint with ink to create a color-changing effect. No matter what angle ordinary people looked from, they couldn't tell it was counterfeit. Using this same method, they made dozens more bills. To verify the quality of these counterfeit bills, Jack and Tom returned to the corner store. This time Tom went to buy something. Tom handed the fake money to the owner asking for a bottle of water. After the owner took the money, Tom was extremely nervous, terrified of being discovered again. Outside, Jack held Tom's hand, ready to run at any moment. However, what they never expected was that Tom somehow ended up with a bottle of soda and change in his hands. Looking at the soda and change in their hands, both were utterly shocked. This wasn't just about one bottle of water, they now possessed the ability to print real money. But relying on just the two of them to spend all the counterfeit money would be not only high risk but also difficult to accomplish. So they proactively approached the local gang boss, wanting to make a money-for-money deal. But what the gang boss said left them both completely stunned.